Happy Friday, everyone. Last week, I talked about obedience and how powerful it is as an expression of spiritual restraint. However, if obedience is the action, trust is the heart behind it. It's easy to think obedience is just about doing what God says, but the truth is deeper. We obey because we trust Him. We love Him. Trust is the fuel. Trust is the anchor. Trust is the quiet confidence that makes obedience more than a rule. It makes it a relationship. Isaiah 26:3-4, paraphrased, tells us that God keeps people in perfect peace when their minds stay on Him because they trust Him. And then it urges us to trust the Lord forever because He is an everlasting rock, steady, solid, unshakable. That right there is the entire foundation of obedience. We obey God best when we believe He is steady enough to hold us, guide us, and lead us. Think about it. You don't follow someone you don't trust. You don't take advice from someone whose character you doubt. You don't hand over the wheel of your life unless you believe the one driving actually knows where he's going. Trust is what makes obedience possible without fear. It's one thing to obey out of pressure or guilt, but trust-based obedience, that's different. It's full of peace, it's full of confidence, it's obedience that says, God, even when I don't understand, I know you do. Even when I can't see the whole path, I know you can. Even when the steps feel uncomfortable, I know your heart is good. And that's exactly the kind of trust Isaiah talks about. Trust that produces peace even when life doesn't make sense. Obedience becomes easier when we really believe God is who He says He is. When we trust His love, we obey because we know He cares. When we trust His wisdom, we obey because we know He sees what we can't. When we trust His timing, we obey because we know He's never late. When we trust His character, we obey because we know He doesn't fail. Trust doesn't remove the hard parts of obedience. It just removes the fear from them. Trust says, God, even if you're asking me to wait, there must be a purpose in the waiting. Trust says, if you're asking me to let go, there must be something better ahead. Trust says, if you're closing this door, it's because you're protecting me. And trust says, if you're leading me this way, it's because you see something I don't. Obedience becomes an act of confidence instead of confusion. When trust leads obedience, peace follows. Isaiah promises that God guards the minds and hearts of those who trust Him. Peace becomes the byproduct of surrender. Stability becomes the result of following His lead. So, if God is calling you into deeper obedience right now, let Him first lead you into deeper trust. Let Him show you His heart again. Let Him remind you how faithful He's been. Let His steadiness become your strength, because trust is the foundation, obedience is the response, and peace is the reward. Walk forward with trust and let obedience flow from that confidence. God is the rock who steadies every step. God bless you. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and click on the bell icon to be notified when we publish more videos like this one. To learn more about LSSSC or to get involved with all the ways we embrace, equip, and empower vulnerable individuals, families, and communities, visit the link in the description. See you soon.